Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing my Kybella story with you. I will do before, immediately after, and then all along the healing process till the end result. So if you don't know what Kybella is, it is a prescription medicine used in adults to improve the appearance and profile of moderate to severe fat below the chin, submental fat, also called double chin. So I think what they do is an injection, and I think it depends on how many injections you need for each person, like how bad you have it. And it's an injection. I believe it's some kind of acid, and it's supposed to dissolve the fat underneath your chin in this area. So I am going today to have that done. This will be my first time doing it. Some people only need one treatment. Some people need multiple treatments, I've heard. So my dermatologist, I've talked to her about it for a while now, and she thinks I should be good with only one treatment, as seeing I don't have a lot of fat underneath here. So I'm going to show you guys, my profile from different angles to give you an idea of the before. And then when everything's all said and done, I'll do a finalized afterwards what I look like. So here is me from the front. I kind of just try to put my face straight forward. And I have some, down here. And then I'll do my side profile. As you can see, it just goes like this way, It's not a nice pulled back jawline. I'll kind of tuck my chin down a little bit so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. And then I will do this side. So the reason why I want to get this done is because it's been really bothering me for a while, and especially since I've just recently turned 40 years old. My skin is starting to sag more than it has been. I've had this for a while, and I just really hate my side profile, especially if sometimes I'm caught like this, when I have this going on. Or if you're looking down at your phone, I hate it, and it really bothers me, and especially from the front too. I just don't like that there. My dermatologist says I don't have much. So I know some of it is fat and some of it is loose skin, So she said that I might be a good candidate for it since I don't have a whole hell of a lot to try to get rid of, and that's why I would only need one session most likely. So I'm going to go in today and see how that goes. I will let you know the cost of it and how many injections, because I think they do different amount of injections for different people depending on what areas they need it on. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what I have read. But look at that. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it so much. You can do your selfies like this to make you look good and make you look like you have a nice jawline or contour under here and stuff, but the fact is I know it's there, and it just bothers me. So yeah, hopefully this works for me. I know that they say that you'll be swollen for the first 1 or 2 weeks, and then it takes up to, I think, 3 months to see the end result. I will get the definite details from her and then report back to you guys. Hey guys, so I'm back. I had the injections done, and what she did was she kind of mapped things out with a pen, and then she put this grid on me with all these little dots and lines, and kind of figured out the correct area to do the injections. She said she used 3 cc's on me. She told me it was going to sting a lot, and she had me use an ice pack to numb the area a bit, and then she did the injections. It stung so bad. It was painful. Not cry painful, but it burned. And she said it's going to last a little while, and it lasted I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or more. And I mean, it still burns now. I'm home now and it's been about an hour and a half and it still burns, but nothing like it was initially. So like she told me, it was going to be swollen, it's going to be red, it's going to be swollen for about 1 to 2 weeks. So I'll show you what the swelling looks like and the redness. You can see it, like, look, it's just kind of like hanging down more so, and it's puffy. I have some bruising, which she said is normal. And she said, yeah, like she said, it's going to be like this for like a week or two. So, yeah, I have that to look forward to. So, she also told me that some people feel like when the fat is dissolving, like it's sloshing around, they can hear it. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so creepy and gross. So we'll see if that happens. But she said the final results should take 3 to 6 months. So when I notice some difference, I will come back and, you know, keep documenting how it goes throughout it. Maybe after like the 2 weeks of swelling, then I'll come back and see how it looks like then, and then take it from there. Hey guys, so it has been 2 weeks since I've had Kybella injections, and I just wanted to show you the status of the swelling. It was really swollen at first, and it got even worse the next day, like the second and third day. It was really sore, and it started to bruise underneath here, and I could feel a bump from the injection site in this area. It was like, just like in that whole week, and like even like a few days ago, it was still like really swollen and it looked really jiggly. But today it's been a lot better than it has been, but there still is some swelling and it still feels a little tender up in here. But this is what it looks like, you know, face on, whereas before you could really see it coming down when it was swollen. And I'll show you from the side. You can still see there's flab here and it being swollen. It was really like weird and jiggly. Like I could like just see it like jiggle if I moved a certain way. And it just looked really unattractive. So, but the swelling has gone down considerably since like a week ago. So, yeah. So I'm going to come back in like a month to see if it's gotten better. I'm pretty sure, like obviously all the swelling is going to be gone by then, and it's going to be in the phase of it tightening and looking better than I originally looked before I had Kybella. Hopefully it looks, you know, slimmer here and not so much of it hanging down. Fingers crossed it looks good, and I'll be back in about a month. Hey guys, so I'm checking in on the 1 month marker of me having the Kybella injections. She said it could take 1 to 3 months to notice results. I don't know if I necessarily see anything. If I do, it might be very minuscule, but that's just because I know my face so well and my chin area. So I'm just going to show you guys up close. See how you can still see, like here, sideways. And this side. So like I said, I don't know if I really see anything. If it is, it's very, very tiny. And I'm wondering if it's not so much that I have a lot of fat in here that needed to be gone, but just more saggy skin, which would mean I would need some other kind of treatment to get rid of that. I'm not really sure what, or if I want to go through with it. But yeah, that's just 1 month now. There's basically no swelling anymore. It just feels sore still up in here a little bit, like up in this area. So I'm guessing within the next 2 months, like she said, it'll be gone and maybe the results will be better than what I'm seeing now. I've even asked other people and they said no, they don't really see a result, any change I mean, so there's that. So here's hoping that in 2 months there'll be more of something there, like, you know, noticeable change. So I will be back in 2 months. So it has been 4 months about now since I've had Kybella, and I'm just gonna say this is the end. I don't feel any more soreness in my chin, whereas before when I would touch it, it would kind of feel like, almost like we were touching a bruise. I don't have any of that anymore, and there's no swelling at all left over. So I'm gonna show you guys the end result right now. So my overall thoughts, it's hard for me to say because it's probably a gradual thing that can happen. Like over the months you see less and less of a double chin, but I don't really notice that big of a difference. Or maybe my expectations were higher than they should have been, because I just really thought that it was gonna be like tight, kind of like that, like a tight jawline, and I don't have that. Still have the skin hanging here, and that's the thing. Is it skin? Is it fat? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I only had a little bit of fat in there, and it did get some of it, but it's very minimal. And what I have is just drooping skin underneath my chin, which you don't use Kybella for. You probably need, like, what is that called? Like a lift or something like that. So I think somebody that had a lot of bulging here or chin fat or like a double chin, I'm guessing it might do more for them, where you'll see more of a difference. I've also heard that you have to have it done a few times for some people. So I don't know if that's the case for me, but I'm not going to do it again because I just don't think that it was worth the money. I don't know if I've stated before, but it cost $1,200 to have the procedure done. And I think that's an awful lot of money just to see very little result, in my case anyways. Another thing with me is I feel like I have it's, what do you call this? It's like short here, where like I don't have a big chin area that comes out, or a big jawline, I feel like. So I think with that, it also makes it look like this sags more underneath here. My sister has basically the same face shape as I do, and she has the exact same thing. And I don't think either one of us is overweight. I mean, we might have like a little bit of extra weight on us here and there, but not to the point where I think that we would have a huge double chin, or just that what we do have, the little bit of fat here, that the Kybella would maybe just not work on it because of our profiles and there not being that much fat in there. So I don't know. I wish I had like a more drastic result to show you guys, but I don't. Let me know what you think. Like, do you really see like a huge difference? Let me get a little bit closer. You know, because I have to go back and I have to look at this video again, so I'll obviously see more of a difference if I compare side to side, where this is just gradual over time, me looking at myself. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you see a difference in my chin, or are you just like, I really don't see anything? Because I kind of really just don't see anything, and if there is anything, it's very, very minimal and not the result that I wanted to get. But like I said, other people could have a better result depending on their profile and how much fat they have underneath here, where I just think most of mine is just drooping skin from age. Let me know if you've had this procedure done yourself, if you've had good or bad results from it, because I would like to hear from more like real people's perspectives, and not just, you know, look on the dermatologist website and see like, oh, before and after, because you don't know how real those things are sometimes, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you are thinking about getting Kybella, if you have any more questions for me, just link them in the comments below. I am going to go see my dermatologist coming up in a couple of days for something totally different, and I'll probably, you know, talk to her about this and see, because they took before pictures, and like see myself now in the after and what she thinks, you know. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful for you at all. And until next time, stay dark, my friends, and I will talk to you guys later.